Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone, it's me Yahdini Naila Hidayati. So welcome back again to my video, and this is my last video assignment. So don't forget to subscribe and enjoy my video, guys. Okay guys, these articles talks about some strategies to improve writing skill, strategies from easy to complex. So here I will review 10 articles that I have read before. This is the list of article title that I have read. The first, building writing skill in English in 5th grade, analysis of strategies based on literature and creativity, review of research on the use of higher order thinking skill to teach writing, implicit theory of writing ability, relationship to metacognitive strategy knowledge, and use strategy in academic writing. To write, a strategy for improving the writing performance of students of English language, a case study of OGBA or EGBEMA or Noni local government area of Rivers State. Exploring techniques of developing a writing skill in IELTS preparatory courses, a data-driven study, relation between 21st century skill, speaking writing skill, a structural equation modeling approach, improving academic writing skill through online mode of task-based assignment, writing entrepreneurs, a survey of attitude, habit, skill, and genre. Developing essay writing skill, an evaluating of the modeling behavior method on the influence of student self-efficacy. Relating belief in writing skill, malleability to writing performance, the mediating role of achievement goals, and self-efficacy. So I will explain of each article. The first article is building writing skill in English in 5th grade, analysis of strategies based on literature and creativity by Fernando Lopez Nino and Marta Elizabeth Ferran-Paz. The purpose of this article is to find out how many students like this writing activity by using creative strategies such as acrostic, calligram, comics, and posters. Then to find out that what children prefer to write is more relaxed or serious writing and is required to have regular grammar. Result. The conclusion in this article, students are aware of the use of English in real-life situation and in fun way with these strategies. In addition, their imagination is important to make them follow these strategies. The second article is a review of research on the use of higher order thinking skill to teach writing by Rashvinder Ki A. Singh, Charanjit Ki S. Singh, Tunku MTM, Nur Mustafa, and Tarsum S. M. Singh. The purpose of this article is to provide all Malaysian citizens with equal access to quality education to form highly skilled and knowledge students. To be highly skilled and knowledge citizen, one needs to think critical and creatively. Result. The conclusion in this article is teachers should be able to master the strategies in this HOT under any circumstance. The students who have no experience with English outside the classroom need strategies such as high-level thinking skill to improve their thinking skill in their daily life. Third article is implicit theory of writing ability, relationship to metacognitive strategy knowledge, and strategy used in academic writing by Vaz Carlin and Miriam Campagnoni. The purpose of this article is because this study builds on the work of researchers who found that implicit theory influenced students SRL and aims to extend exciting measures of implicit theory and SRL to a further domain-specific context, namely academic writing in universities. Result. The conclusion in this article, there is a significant correlation that is slightly different between the implicit theory and the use of this metacognitive strategy. It turned out that this strategy is positively related to the implicit theory, but there is no relationship between the evaluation strategy and the implicit theory. The fourth article is a reading to write, a strategy for improving the writing performance of students of English language, a case study of OGBA or Egbema or Andoni local government area of Rivers State by Anthony Ogboja, Rosemary S. Ibunanya, and Moses Over. The purpose of this article is to inspire the government so that they can provide and equip schools with reading materials. This study will be useful for other researchers who wish to investigate the field in the future to have an insight into the importance of reading related to writing performance among high school students. Result. The conclusion in this article is significant difference in the average value of student achievement are to use reading to write English composition, learning method, and those taught by conventional writing method. With students taught using writing techniques having higher average in the post-test. The fifth article is exploring technique of developing writing skill in IELTS preparatory courses, a data-driven study by Said Ali Ostofarnamagi and Said Ismail Safi'i. The purpose of this article is to uncover the techniques experienced EFL teachers use is teaching writing to IELTS candidates by exploring their perspective through open qualitative interviews. Result. The conclusion in this article is in previous research presented IELTS writing teacher with effective intervention below controlled experimental condition. This study presents practitioners with a grounded technique that is based on the experienced language teachers' perspective on teachers writing to IELTS candidates. The sixth article is relationship between 21st century skill, speaking and writing skill, a structural equation modeling approach by Khalil Motabelazadeh, Fateme Ahmadi, and Mansurah Hussainia. The purpose of this article is to examine the influence of 21st century skill on the speaking and writing skill of Iranian EFL students. The aims of this article is also to raise awareness of EFL teachers about 21st century skill, their importance, and their various exercises to transmit this skill to students. Result. The conclusion in this article is creativity and innovation is very high in list of the 21st century skill, not surprising given the fact that the 21st century demand to continuously innovate new service, better process, and improve products for the world's global economy. According to the result, 21st century skills have a significant relationship with student writing and speaking. The seventh article is improving academic writing skill through online mode of task-based assignment by Sugeng Purwanto. The purpose of this article is to report on a 2 years research project from 2015 until 2060, founded by Directorate General of Higher Education of the Republic of Indonesia, which aims to confirm whether or not the online mode of task-based writing from various genres of English text can improve student writing skill at a higher level education. Result. The conclusion in this article is academic writing learning modules can be integrated into proven software application, be an effective way to improve academic writing skill using online learning mode with minimal supervision. The 8th article is Writing Entrepreneurs, a survey of attitude, habits, skill, and genre by John M. Sports and Ryan P. Weber. The purpose of this article is to show that entrepreneurs produce a large number of documents and value the role writing plays in the success of their business. By identifying the general skill and genres that entrepreneurs needs, our data can offer professional communication teacher-specific tools for interacting with this important and regulated population of writers. The conclusion in this article is this study has addressed a significant gap in the communication of research professionals about documents that employers write and their attitude about writing. The data provided by the author in this article show that these entrepreneurs value writing and the many traits that make writing effective. The 9th article is Developing Essay Writing Skill on evaluation on the modeling behavior method and the influence of student self-efficacy, by Carol J. Kalinan, Emily van der Zee, and Gary Wilson. The purpose of this article is to make students have appropriate self-efficacy because low self-efficacy can be detrimental to learning. This is because students tend to be class silent in the face of difficulties. On the contrary, very high self-efficacy is detrimental to learning because students who are overconfident will not spend enough time or energy to develop their work. Result, the conclusion in this article is students, especially those who are underperforming, benefit from practicing essay writing skill, and it is therefore important to include opportunities for formative assignment in this area. The last article is Relating Belief in Writing Skill, Malleability to Writing Performance, the Mediating Role of Achievement Goals and Self-Efficacy by Limpo T. Alves R.A. The purpose of this study were twofold. First, to gather evidence on the validity and reliability of instrument to measure confidence in skill, flexibility, goal attainment, and self-efficacy in writing, to test a pathway analytic model that determines confidence in writing flexibility. Then, for student mastery and self-efficacy for self-regulation appears to be the main driver underlying the relationship between belief in writing flexibility skill and writing performance. Result, the conclusion in this article is the current finding can confirm the validity of scale measuring confidence in flexibility in writing skill, where this validation is an ongoing process and further empirical evidence is required. So, the conclusion is that this writing skill can be developed in any form. This writing skill can be considered easy and can be considered difficult. Even in this writing skill, there are many strategies that we can try, from a creative strategy for young children to strategies that are already complex. This strategy aims to practice our writing skill, and the key is that we have to believe that we can write. With the new innovation, it should be easier for someone to have to have this writing skill, because writing is also a very important thing for the world of work later. So that's it for me. Thank you. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.